This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I am an entertainer. The one and only Apefather in the house, baby. So as you know, there's something about the Apefather, okay? I like to give credit where credit is due. When someone is right and I'm wrong, I'm the first one to admit it. You understand? Look at my nipples are nice and perky today, right? They're like, what? Because I'm excited. That's why they're perky. Because I know GameStop is going to squeeze. And it's going to bring AMC with it. But I got to give somebody credit first. I got to do it, okay? Marantz Rantz. We had an interview. You understand? He contacted me. He said, "Hey, Father, I'd like to interview you." And he was hitting me with very hardcore points. And I was fighting him on it. And I'm looking back on it now, and I'm realizing I'm man enough to realize I was wrong, and he was right. Okay, and I'm going to tell you where I was wrong and where he was right. So what he said is this. Let me explain to you something, Apefather. Okay, AMC. The only thing that you're in it for, and the only thing that the AMC Apes are in it for, is for a short squeeze for the MOAS. He goes, "You're not in it for fundamental reasons." He goes, "GameStop, we're in it not only because it could squeeze, but we're in it for fundamental reasons." And I was kind of disagreeing with him. I was like, no, our earnings report, we did tenfold in earnings. Everybody's going to the movies. Aaron got into the popcorn business. He was dying laughing with the whole popcorn thing, right? Now that I'm looking back on it, he's right. And I like he gave me an analogy, okay? He gave me an analogy. He said, when you go to Macy's, when you go to shopping at Macy's? I said, yeah, I go all the time with my wife. He goes, okay, you could just buy your wife a bottle of perfume, right? I said, yeah. Or you could buy the same perfume, but then you get like the added benefits that come with it, you understand? You get like the soaps, the whatever it is, the creams they give to you, all of that. Sometimes they give you a candle, a scent, whatever, okay? So he says you get like the bonus package. He goes, that's how I look at GameStop. I look at it as fundamentally, it's a great investment. So just if you're only in it for fundamental purposes, you're going to do great. But then there's the added bonus that we might have a MOAS of our own. We might have the mother of all short squeezes, okay? Where we could go to these prices that you're talking about, Apefather. 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 500,000. GameStop. Like some people are saying GameStop's floor price is 100,000. So, but what he's trying to say is, to me, that's the added bonus. Fundamentally, I'll still do excellent with GameStop. It'll go to 1,000 a share or whatever, okay? Again, I'm not giving financial advice. You understand, right? I'm not a financial advisor or a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer. That's it. You understand? I'm talking to you about my opinions based on entertainment. But here's the bottom line. I think he was right. Because AMC, you know what the problem, the problem is we have something going for us and we have something against us. We probably do have more synthetics. See, now this I do disagree with Marantz Rantz. I think there's a tremendous amount of synthetics. I mean, he agrees that there are synthetics being used, but I don't think he agrees to the extent of how much I believe this. Like, I'm thinking there could be billions or trillions. I don't think he agrees with that. That I don't think he agrees with, but he definitely feels there's corruption in the market because he admitted it to me. He says 100% there's definitely corruption and manipulation, no questions asked, Marantz Rantz said. I don't know if he believes the corruption to the extent that I believe, because I believe it's to the extent that it's like so huge that it could stir our whole economy upside down. Like, I think that's how much synthetics are being used in AMC. I believe that. But here's what the problem is. It's like a blessing and it's like a curse, okay? Because it's like, in order for us to win, we have to first have a forced margin call because Ken Griffin won't cover. He's not going to do it. This guy will do this for the rest of his life. It's like having a credit card. You have a $5,000 limit. You're paying your interest. You have the collateral. You have the cash. The banks are not going to margin call you. They're only going to margin call you when you're in deep trouble. When you're in, ASS deep. You understand? Okay. So in order for that to happen, AMC's got to go above $100 a share. So that's our curse. Our blessing is once that happens, We're in the money. We're in over 100. Gabish. So that's what my last video was about. And that's where I think GameStop might give us the lifeline that we might. GameStop might throw that line in the water, grab the Apefather, grab all the apes, and pull us onto the yacht, baby. They might give us, because when they're fundamentally, they could go to over 500, 700 to $1,000 a share. Just based on fundamentals. Forget about short squeeze, okay? Then we might take the piggyback ride and go to over 100, and that might trigger the MOAS. But I just wanted to give Marantz Rantz credit. He was right, okay? You should always invest in a company for two reasons, okay? First, because you really should, honestly. I know you're all going to get mad at me. What are you saying for? You shouldn't invest in a company solely because it has short squeeze potential. I've learned my lesson. Look, I took a bite in the ass. You understand? I learned my lesson, and I'll never do it again, okay? Moving forward, I'm going to invest in companies that have fundamental value and added bonuses. He taught me that, Marantz Rantz. I only invested in AMC because of the short squeeze, let's be honest. I invested in it because of a movement, that was another thing. Because I wanted to create a difference in Wall Street. I wanted to make a change for the better. I wanted to beat the hedge funds. And I wanted to make a fair Wall Street. That was another reason. Okay, but ultimately, it was because of that in the MOAS. Like, I didn't even care the fact that AMC's a dad. I didn't care. I wasn't looking at the fundamentals. But I'm realizing, see, GameStop, you have the best of two worlds. You have the fundamentals, and you have the potential for a massive MOAS. You understand? He was right. I was wrong. Marantz Rantz, I give you credit.